Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Stretch play left for Ferguson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 40.
On first down, Ferguson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
At the 42-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease, and both store for a solid game.
Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Ferguson up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Here's Smith. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's fourth down.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cincinnati.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play.
Brings up second and
on second down, they'll try and run the counter. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hargrove on a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Steelers nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Dances by him. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
On the deep ball.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
A loss of 6 yards. Brings up 3rd and 16.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got him. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
A gain of 13 on the play. It's 4th down.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously now.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
on 2nd down, they'll run it here. Fighting his way through contact. Room here to run. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 23-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Here's Chase now, the jet sweep. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, able to avoid him. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Going up the gut with Ferguson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. In motion goes the tight end. Smith now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Smith. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll hand it off to Ferguson. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play as it takes us to the end of the first quarter. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Here's 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Now Smith. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. There they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now it's Smith. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the back area.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down.
Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Looking to put a drive together. They start out with a run by Ferguson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Running again, and again it's Ferguson.
Number 7.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Steelers' 41-yard line.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 7, and a Bengal 1st down.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5.
Holding offense.
So they decide not to back him up. They want the down. An interesting call there as it'll lead to 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, is continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
Looking to put a drive together. Out of the gun, Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Walton. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
It's 2nd and inches.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Smith. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
The Steelers' 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing is Smith. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing again is Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down to the 9. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try to run down here at Ferguson. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw away. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try to plan a comeback. Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Steelers' 6-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and goal. Burrow keeps himself upright. He'll try and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Smith going right back to Ferguson. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Ferguson from the shotgun handoff. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Smith.
At the 43-yard line.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Smith. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Now a 2nd and 10. The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this one is incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. Our look around the NFL.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, what a move. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action with Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he went nowhere. He went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw, Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It's a loss of 2, now third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
Call
play.
it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken in at the 22. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Right back to Ferguson. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They've done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Bengals 27. Steelers 11.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. But in time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Step aside.
14-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Smith keeps it on the sneak. And he will have the Steelers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Smith. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
At the 40-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down, Smith.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Smith throwing again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can attempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
16 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down. A gain of 16
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Burrow will throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. And Burrow going to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. Myers in motion right. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Burrow.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Burrow going to keep it himself. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Now a 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Smith. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Smith. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Now he's free to midfield. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They're going to snap this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
First down. 1st and 10.
Here's Smith. His throw incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Cam Taylor-Britt on the coverage.
Throwing is Smith. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He's got him in, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Smith now to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. To the air again, Smith. And his throw is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Smith. He had him there open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Well, right now, really hoping for a turnover. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. The Steelers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Open man is Myers. For the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, here's Ferguson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
Back at the 29-yard line.
Now Smith. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And he just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
First down. An 8-yard pickup.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Chris Jenkins. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Ferguson on the draw. And he'll stretch out only about a yard up to the 32. 3rd down and 6.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Now it's Smith. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He's got Burton here. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's